Good morning or good afternoon. It's 10 o'clock Pacific time here in Arizona, which is mountain time. I hope you're having a good morning and welcome to the Vision of Love show. My name is Michael Alpough. Michael Alpough, like the dog food, which was one of my first names, dog food. People just call me dog food. They didn't even say me by my name. They said dog food. Really helped me with the girls too, though. But, you know, they asked me, Alpough, is that dog food? I go, yes, it's shortened. He's my uncle, so I will be in the inheritance. I don't know if it helped or not. I don't know if they believed it, but it did get laughs for sure. I hope you're having a good day. It is Tuesday. I do have my tie on. Today I'm Michael Alpough, the health consultant. As we go forward in the vision of love, it's all about loving yourself, and your health is the most important of all. Your health. So what you really want is to not just be able to be an adult of your mind and your thought, but what you think about is how also do I help my body? And today we're going to be talking about your body and how important it is to recognize your body. To me, this is one of the most important shows that I could ever do. Is what I'm going to do today. And that's why I want you, when you come on the show, have a pad and piece of paper, a pencil and paper with you, because I'm going to be talking about things that you haven't heard of, or some things you may have heard of, But as you know here, I'm sure you could count on one hand on how many people have ever walked up to you and said, are you an adult of your mind? Are you an adult of your thought? Are you what you think about? Are you your best friend or are you your worst enemy? How many fingers could you put on that? But today, we're going to talk about health. Now, I am a pulse electromagnetic field device consultant. I have been selling PMFC machines for 13 years. In the process of becoming this PMF consultant, I have become a PMF health consultant, which means that because of this choice of selling these, I had to go back to the beginning and start learning about the body and more things about the body, because I've talked to hundreds of doctors. I've been in dozens of doctors' offices sitting talking to a doctor about my machines and how that they can help, as well as thousands and thousands of hours on the phone. What this has led me to be is I have to become correct first and foremost with myself. See, you have to look the part. And when I started, I was very, very heavy. We'll get into that here. So for me, using PMF helped me accelerate my metabolism, which gave me more energy and really allowed me to start exercising all the way up to the level of P90X, which was the greatest physical older life exercise program there is. I mean, I'm sure there's harder, but I, you know, I don't know anybody who's done it. I think I know maybe two. I know Turo was one. I know that. I think Travis did it. I don't know if they went all the way through. I think Turo did. I'm not sure about Trav. I'd be curious about that. So part of it was losing weight, but really just really getting healthy. And so I became a what do you call it? I had to become a freak, a self freak about learning my body. Now I've always been around doctors. I've worked in surgery. I've been in surgery. I've worked in med surg. I've worked in mental health. I've done everything. I've done hospice. I've held many people's hands as they breathe their last. Yeah, get that. That's another experience I'll talk about later. Like I said, my experiences has brought me to this place to share with you what I've learned. So today, we're going to talk about a missing microbe that is causing all kinds of things to go on with the body. Okay. And saving your gut could save your life. As I said before, your brain and your stomach, intestines, all are connected to the brain. They are one. They send signals back and forth to each other. Yeah, you talk about, talking on the phone all day long. I like my tie. Yeah, I clean up pretty good, don't I? Yeah. So almost everyone I know somehow or other have told me I got stomach issues. I've had stomach issues. So whether or not you've had them or not, you probably will sooner or later. I would imagine that the young people now are having issues because of the stress. And this is what causes that. So today we're going to talk about sodium butyrate, the missing fatty acid. Now, how many of you have ever heard of sodium butyrate? Raise your hands. Probably not. Okay, probably not. It's shortened for butyrate. Okay. I'm going to start off with tell you a story on how I found sodium butyrate. Now, as we get older, every one of us are always looking for the missing link that will make us or slow down our aging. Okay. Sooner or later, your body starts to catch up with you. And I'm always looking for anti-aging. Matter of fact, I will be having on doctors here down the road. I'm going to have all kinds of guests, guys. Right now, I'm getting my feet wet here, and But the information that I've got coming to you over the next years will change your life. So you stick with me, and I'm going to show you a path that you take the best and leave the rest. But it's my wish that I can give you something that will help you. Now, I'm not telling you I can cure anything. Okay. Everything here is about temporary to permanent remission. So this is a really interesting story. You got to listen to this one. So this doctor, who is older, made this study that took him a few years to complete. What he did was he was looking to interview and examine people over 100 years old. How did they live longer? What makes them live older than others? And he went all over the world, literally on an island off of Italy, from South America, the United States, Asia. And he looked for, I want to say 100 people. Okay. Of all those 100 people, he took what, number one, usually everyone wants to know, what was their diet? Did they drink? Did they smoke? Did they exercise? Did they have a great career? Are they still working? He had this whole commonality of different questions on him. And out of the 100, all across the board, there was no pattern about the diet. Some people drank every day. Some people smoked every day. Some people never did any exercise. Some people ate meat 3 meals a day. Some didn't. Some only ate fish. Some only ate vegetables. There was nothing that he could transpose within the diet. All across the board. There was no pattern. Except one. Who's that guy? Dikembe Ditumbe, whatever his name is. God, that commercial is so crazy. It's funny. Only one. Only one. They all had a high amount of butyrate. That was it. Butyrate is produced through the stomach. How do you get enough of it? So let me just go into now about butyrate. Okay. So you have stomach issues. Most people, inflammatory bowel disease. Okay. It's common. Leaky gut. Big time people having leaky gut. Colon cancer. And obesity. So having low amounts of butyrate causes inflammation in the bowels. Butyrate. You ever heard of it? Believe me, when I found out about this, I was literally blown away. By the way, I just found out about this about 3 years ago. Why? Because I was having gut problems. I'm like, what's the missing link here? What am I not doing? Boy, do I have other stuff to tell you too. So, butyrate. How you get enough of butyrate is through undigested plant fiber in the colon microbes. Okay, so basically through raw vegetables, and the plant fiber produces butyrate. Okay, and it's a microbe. All right. Now, what it does for is it protects the gut cells. All right. It protects the gut lining. All right. So let me show you this. Okay. These are your intestines. This is your colon. And this is your stomach. And these three, just to be specific here, talk to this brain up here. They got a serious relationship going on. Okay. So in case you don't know what your body looks like, you can see how big this area is, right? In this thoracic cavity. So there's a lot that can happen here. And one of the main things is inflammation. Inflammation is the killer of us all. A cardiologist came out and said that you could eliminate almost every open heart surgery if you could get the inflammation out at the microcirculation level. In other words, the smallest veins is inflamed, blocking the blood flow. Now I just got up on a tangent on there, but so butyrate protects the gut lining, protects leaky gut and inflammation in the gut. Okay. And also bowel disease. There's all kinds of bowel diseases out there. Talk about that here in a minute. Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, all these, leaky gut, all have a low butyrate level. Microbes. The butyrate microbes. Okay. Butyrate helps reduce the inflammation. So I'm strongly suggest that you look into this. Don't believe me. Look it up yourself. Okay. So it reduces the bowel disease. It reduces the ability to get Crohn's. If you have Crohn's, you have an inflammatory system. You can guarantee you've got inflammation all in your body. Butyrate will help decrease risk of obesity. It acts with the vagus nerve. Okay. The vagus nerve right about here. All right. So here's what happens when you take butyrate. All right. Hear me out now. This is the most important part here. The stomach and the bowels sends a message to the vagus nerve, like Las Vegas. Las Vegas, you're gambling if you don't take this, okay? The vagus nerves. And it sends a signal. Then the brain will let the body know, the stomach, you're full. So if you have low amounts of butyrate, you have a high chance of obesity. And I know all about that. Okay? There I am, working at Ford, 330 pounds. Okay? Maybe if I would have known about butyrate when I was younger, man, I might be that, which is what I came out to be. Okay? My before and my after. And I'm always working on that guy. I got 10 pounds, guys. I got to lose. I'm about to work out. Again, that's what P90X is for, and eating right. See, I don't look like this guy anymore. I mean, I wish I did. Look at that hair. Gosh. Gone. I look more like this guy now. Okay? Same guy, but a lot older. So, let's keep going here. Butyrate decreases the inflammation of the gut by protecting the gut lining. So you can imagine the older you get when you're eating food, okay, you're not breaking the food down, so you're not feeling full because you have low butyrate. And then depending on your diet, you know, it takes lots of water to digest your food. This is why I always suggest, if you haven't started, start drinking a gallon of water a day. If you haven't been drinking any water, then you have to hydrate yourself. Okay? Hydration doesn't come when your lips get dry. If your lips get dry, you've been dehydrated for a long time. So practicing drinking your water. I'm talking to you, sis. So now there's, again, 3 ways to increase your butyrate. All right. One is to eat plants with fiber, and which is usually vegetables. Okay. Now you also can get it. Now, so you know, I went out looking here and you see the recommendations and stuff. So these are other ones. Now, you know, a lot of us aren't eating as much vegetables. We should. Okay. You know, butyrate. My thing is asparagus. It's my understanding that there's lots of butyrate in asparagus. So I'm an asparagus guy. All right. Okay. So another way naturally is with eating organic butter or ghee, Ghee. Now, so then the other one is if you're like a vegan or someone who doesn't eat meat, then if you're not getting it up through the plant fiber vegetables, then the supplement, okay, you take the supplement. So now I came and revealed the supplement to you, but there's other ways that you can, you can get it. See? So now if you have any questions, put them in the Facebook comment, all right? Or on my YouTube. I'm now just have my new page. I'm getting ready on my Facebook page. I already started my Vision of Love page, which when I invite you, please come over and join me there. There's going to be a whole lot of things that I'll be talking about. I didn't want to keep loading up my personal page. I'm also on YouTube and Twitch. So I'm broadcasting on 4 platforms today: 2 Facebooks, 1 YouTube, Twitter, and a partridge in a pear tree. So if you have any questions, go ahead and put that in the comment section. I appreciate any like that you give me. Yesterday I had 35 views. It was really great. Not even on a week and I already had 35 people. Thank you all for coming here. I'm telling you, I work really hard to do these shows, and I have much more to tell you. In the next show, I will be talking about what is the probiotic phenomena. Okay. Do not miss this next show. I mean, do not. That'll be at 2:00 Pacific time. And so join me for there. Now, of course, you can always go back and watch everything. Okay. So, later on when you have time. Okay. So, inflammatory bowel disease, leaky gut, colon cancer, obesity, and more is the things that we have to look at. It's possible. I always have to watch my weight. I mean, I look at food and gain a pound. It's just absolutely weird. So I done things that 1 meal a day, you understand? I'm going to be talking about fasting, dry fasting. These are subjects that I have a lot of experience. I've done a 28-day water fast. I did it on a show. I may do that again, but I'm going to do it different. I'm going to do more of a dry fast on how to what? Reset your heart, reset your body, reset your intelligence, reset your imagination. Then run like the wind. Reset your body. This is what we're going to do. We want to reset that body. How much fun to know that you can actually get healthier. Tune in, 2:00. 2:00, 4:00 Central, 5:00 Eastern. Then I'll be back on for my evening broadcast. I'm broadcasting 3 times a day. So I can catch you morning, afternoon, evening. I might even do it in the middle of the night, although I'm sleeping now. It's changed my whole schedule. And so I want to wish you a good morning. I want to thank you for tuning in. I want to thank you for listening and being open, and also for staying flexible with me. All right. Whenever your mind is troubled, fill it with love. Fill it with love. Fill it with love. See you too.